All individuals who can experience emotions have developed emotional egoism, but each person seeks pleasure in different ways. Emotional egoism can be divided into two main categories: primitive egoism and advanced egoism. The category of primitive egoism includes individuals who seek short-term pleasures, satisfaction from delicious food, sex, etc., without considering how this will affect other individuals, consider their own needs to be more important than the needs of others, and even engage in activities that, while giving them pleasure, cause harm to others. They strive to find the easiest and quickest ways to experience these short-term pleasures, and they usually don't need anything else in life. Meanwhile, individuals in the advanced egoism category seek long-term well-being consisting of optimal physical and spiritual health, balancing their needs as effectively as possible with the needs of other people who require the same resources or environment, seeking the so-called golden mean, i.e., a situation where both sides agree on an equal level of sacrifice for each other so that the satisfaction of both sides' needs is affected negatively as little as possible. Individuals in this category also focus on making the best use of their physical and psychological abilities to benefit others, as this gives them hope that others will later repay them for their good deeds by providing certain benefits in terms of satisfying these individuals' needs. Generally, such people build a good reputation among others whom they have helped, and these people become motivated to do something good for them in return, so that they can keep expecting help from them in the future. And the larger the group that undertakes to satisfy a common need is, the easier, faster, more accurately, and more effectively that need is satisfied, because the more people there are, the larger amount of information and energy is available to satisfy that need. Of course, it also depends on the type of people being assisted. If assistance is provided to individuals who are characterized by primitive egoism, it is likely that they will only take advantage of it without offering anything in return. But even in such cases, the efforts are not entirely fruitless, because in addition to the possible material benefits from other people in gratitude for the help given to them, representatives of advanced egoism also receive spiritual benefits. By doing good deeds for others, they cultivate their souls and thus improve the conditions of their afterlife, which awaits them in the future. It is also the pursuit of pleasure, which results are being achieved beyond the limits of physical life. In this case, even if a person does not achieve a pleasant state of mind throughout his entire life, he is still motivated enough to strive for the benefit to others, believing that the more good deeds he do, the more pleasure his soul will achieve in the afterlife. Therefore, spiritual development is the highest priority for advanced egoists. However, even looking purely from a materialistic point of view and guided solely by logic, it can be hypothesized that belonging to the category of advanced egoism is significantly more beneficial, because being a primitive egoist and seeking direct benefit for oneself, regardless of the fact that this may harm others and prevent them from satisfying their personal needs, can cause various obstacles to obtaining benefits, because those people will not only have no motivation to provide them with any help, but may also want to take revenge for the harm done to them, thus further reducing the likelihood of primitive egoists successfully achieving their goals. In short, primitive egoists would have significantly fewer allies to help them in achieving their goals, and would encounter significantly more unfavorable environmental factors that would hinder the pursuit of those goals, compared to advanced egoists who seek benefits for themselves indirectly by helping other people and not interfering with satisfaction of their personal needs. In summary, it can be assumed that in all cases, the ultimate goal of emotional egoism is complete and comprehensive happiness, i.e., the optimal satisfaction of all human physical, psychological, and spiritual needs. The satisfaction of physical needs alone does not bring complete happiness, because the human soul sends an indirect signal that not everything a person needs has been fulfilled, creating a feeling of emotional emptiness that cannot be completely filled by the pleasures of the physical body alone, because no matter how many pleasures of this kind a person experiences, he will always feel that something is missing for complete happiness. In this case, if a person tries to understand the cause of this feeling of emptiness, sooner or later he will realize that this feeling comes from his soul and will try to take care of its well-being in order to eliminate this emotional emptiness.